If you look at what's going on, the younger, the better. Amazing, the immune system. For children, the lower they are in age, the lower the risk.
How can you assure people that schools will be safely reopened?
So can you assure anybody of anything? I do say, again, young people are almost immune to this disease.
Young people are not almost immune from this disease. In South Carolina, a child under the age of 5 just died of COVID. It's the second pediatric coronavirus death in the state reported this month. In Florida, 9-year-old Kimmy Lynham died soon after she contracted the virus. In fact, Trump's own coronavirus task force members, you remember them, say it's a misconception that young people are trouble-free from this virus.
So they're not immune.
We just need to figure that out. And in that, no. I mean, they have virus in their nasopharynx, which means they very well could transmit it.
It is clear, without being a shrink, the president has decided this is an elderly issue. It would also match his narrative to declare it an elderly issue. Though I have to say it was startling watching a press conference today with an otherwise healthy 28-year-old young woman who now has twin lung transplant thanks to a donor who she thanked today. Doctor, in your experience, what's the truth about COVID and young people?
In my experience, Brian, and good evening, COVID's coming for us all. And the president trying to paint this narrative that children are somehow immune is dangerous, because what it does is it loosens the guard. It makes parents put their guard down, when their guard should be up at a 5-alarm fire right now, that they should be as vigilant as possible. Leadership requires planning for contingencies and having situational awareness. And that's leadership. Right now, we need contingencies. We need to be prepared for the unknown. And the big unknown here is what happens when children go back to school in poorly ventilated, often in urban areas, classrooms that don't have windows or barely have windows, so ventilation's not going to be great. Public school districts are going to be poorly funded. In North Carolina, they only got $17 million promised, $17 million for the entire state for school districts to somehow retrofit their classrooms to be safe for teachers and for kids. What we know, Brian, is that children between the ages of 10 and 19 can just as easily transmit this virus as adults. What we also know is that cases of hospitalizations, pediatric hospitalizations in Florida have increased by 25% in just the past week. So the president saying that children are immune is just disinformation, but it's the worst type of disinformation because it causes us to lower our guard when we should be most vigilant.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.